Olá Tânia, olá João. Há uma história inacreditável de amizade entre dois homens e um leão que correu o mundo. E não há melhor sítio para a contar do que aqui no Zoo de Lisboa.
And the tears come streaming down your face when you lose something you can't.
Hello Mr. Rendell.
Hi, how are you, Carla?
Very well.
When you love someone but it goes to waste.
You've had an amazing experience with a wild animal, with a lion. To make a long story short, how would you tell this story to our viewers?
Right. Well, you see this young lion over here we've just been looking at. He was about the size of our lion when we took him to Africa. But we found him in Harrods, in England, in a department store, which of course was an extraordinary concept today. We bought him then. He was beautiful. He was just 35 pounds. And we had him for a year in London, looking after him in London. And then we had the great opportunity to take him to George Adamson in Africa.
When you saw the lion again, and the lion recognized you, Christian recognized you, how did you feel then?
Wasn't that a fabulous bit of footage? It was wonderful, yes. But we hadn't seen him for a year, but we knew he would remember us because it's like you haven't seen a friend for a year. You go into the room, you recognize them, they recognize you. You see your body language, that they're glad to see you. You know, hi, how are you? And that's how it was with him.
But it wasn't expected for him to recognize you, was it?
Well, we were confident. I mean, there were people who were doubtful, but George Adamson would not have put us in danger. I mean, he was confident he would recognize us. And also, when he comes over the hill, and you see in that bit of film clip, you can see he's walking down, he's curious. If he was going to attack us, he would have been crouched down. He would have been, you know, hiding behind rocks.
He would give signs, yeah.
He would be stalking us, but he wasn't. He was just coming, right, I'm coming to see you, I'm coming to see you. And once he started to run, we weren't scared. The only thing was that a 300-pound lion running at you at 25 miles an hour, you know, you've got to be a bit ready for it because it's a lot of animal. And he was so excited, and he was calling. They make a lot of noise, as you know. They're kind of this row, row, kind of excited noises.
Tears stream down your face.
What do you feel when you look at the lions like we are doing now, our friends at the back? What do you feel about it?
It's not ideal to have animals living in zoos, but it's important because when Christian went back to Africa, there were 200,000 lions in Africa. Now there are only 30,000 left today.
Tears stream down your face. I promise you I'll learn from your mistakes.
Is it the main message of the book that we should respect wildlife, wild animals, love them, but let them be where they belong?
Exactly, you've put it very, very well, because they're part of us, they're part of our inheritance. And if they are healthy, our environment is healthy. And with the lion, if the lion in Africa is healthy, it means there's enough for him to eat, so there's plenty of zebras and antelopes, therefore it means there's lots of grass, therefore it means there's clean water, and therefore human beings can live there as well. If the lion is healthy, everything else is healthy, so he's a very important animal.
Mr. John Rendell, it was a very big pleasure to meet you.
Oh, thank you. It was lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Para John Rendell, não é o cão, mas sim o leão, o melhor amigo do homem. Uma história de amizade e respeito pela vida animal que deu origem a este livro nas livrarias perto de si.